A Minnesota woman with ties to a Sioux Falls animal nonprofit is under investigation in what law enforcement describes as the discovery of animal carcasses, bones, and live animals without proper care. First Alert investigator Beth Warden talks to a nonprofit expert to find out what regulations are in place with the state and the IRS for nonprofit organizations.
In 2021, while living near Howard, South Dakota, Bethany Stillions lost custody of 6 horses due to their poor physical condition. A judge's orders placed the horses in Minor County's care, citing neglect. In April of this year, Stillions received approval from the South Dakota Secretary of State for the nonprofit Mission Possible, which is described as an organization that provides safe, compassionate, and temporary housing for animals to pet owners facing a personal health or crisis. September 12th, at Stillions' Minnesota home just east of the South Dakota border off of Highway 212, a house fire, and first responders found nearby at least 5 kennels containing unknown animal carcasses, a pushcart with numerous carcasses, some with extensive decay, numerous animal bones, live dogs in kennels with empty dishes or no shelter, some with health or malnutrition symptoms. Documents show 2 dead horses, along with concerning conditions for numerous cats, rabbits, chickens, and other livestock. Stillions told first responders she was in the process of forming a nonprofit to help pets temporarily. Nonprofit expert Michael Weiland of Sumption and Weiland describes the process of obtaining nonprofit status.
State first, then federal. State is for corporate form. Federal is for tax exemption specifically.
There are no background checks for applicants.
The purpose is not to look at the individuals, it's to look at the organization.
Another person on that state nonprofit form also started a GoFundMe for Stillions following the fire. Alexi McKercher says Stillions will be removed from Mission Possible, but the GoFundMe will continue as they're still friends. I spoke with Stillions. She said she is no longer associated with Mission Possible. Local law enforcement from Stillions' Minnesota address are conducting a criminal investigation and reviewing possible charges. In Sioux Falls, Beth Warden, Dakota News Now.
Stillions has a current case in Minnesota, but it's not for the animals or carcasses found. She's requesting the return of a corgi currently held at the Minnesota Humane Society. She told the judge that the other live dogs she had are now back with their owners. The next court date for the corgi is on November 26th.